Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigvaldo Grim here, and today we are going to do a guide on how to use your Prismatic and your class shards that you will get from Champions Arena. So for those of you who don't know, at the end of the season in Champions Arena, if you are one of the higher ranks and in higher division, maybe even more of the higher ranks, you will get some shards, which will be either class shards or for the higher leagues or higher spots, prismatic shards. So what are those? Those are shards that you can convert into shards for specific characters. The class shards can be converted only for characters of that class. For example, a tech shard can be converted in shards only for a tech character, but prismatic shards on the other hand can be converted for any character class. So what we will do over here today in this video is going to be going over each of the classes and talking about what characters are worth using your prismatic shards on, because prismatic shards are a finite resource and a pretty hard to get one, and you will have a limited number of those. We will have the following criteria in mind. So when we will talk about each class, we will have the following brackets. We will have must-get characters. Must-get characters must be characters that are very hard to unlock and promote normally, and they are very good and needed. Then is the bracket of maybe. Maybe characters are going to be kind of hard to get, not really impossible to get, and very needed. The next bracket will be if nothing else. If nothing else will be characters that are quite easily achievable, but are also good and needed. And the last bracket will be good but not needed, and that will have actually good and no need. That will have good and needed characters, but characters that are available from other sources. For example, premium chests, challenges, arena store, league store, and from campaign. If a character is going to be available in even one of those, I would not deem it worthy to invest prismatic shards on, but because for some people it is decently hard to do some arena seasons and some characters in arena don't appear that often, then I will make some exceptions and include in the maybe category for some of the classes some characters that appear in the arena. For example, Shazam, because for some people these seasons are just too hard for them to be able to get a specific character. And also I will not care about characters that had a very long time ago challenges, like Batman Ninja Catwoman. I will not regard that character as a character with a challenge because of the fact that her challenge has not appeared in a long time and is most likely not going to be appearing. So the fact that she had a challenge in the past will not stop me from ranking her as a very high need character because of that, because that challenge is not being present anymore. So with all that being said, if you find this helpful, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel in order to stay updated for future videos. Like this video if you like it, comment down below for any question that you might have, and let's get into it. Okay, so we will start with the metahuman characters and work our way from the bottom to the top. For those of you who are unfamiliar with this account, this is one of my secondary accounts and it's only 2 months and 2 weeks old, so that's why it's so low threat. I have been playing this game on and off for like 3 years, so I think I know what I'm talking about. Now, getting into the metahuman characters. Into the metahuman characters, first of all, in the must-have bracket, we will have just Entangling Poison Ivy, because of the fact that she's a character that you will need for 2 of the best raid teams in the game, one with Last Left the Joker and one with Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, and she is very hard to get, very needed, and very good. Unfortunately, she's the only must character from the metahumans, and then we will move on to the maybe class. In the maybe class we'll have both of the Flashes. We got Multiverse the Flash and we got Justice League the Flash. They are both very good characters and very needed characters to have, must-have characters, but they are in the arena seasons. They are not very often present in the arena seasons, but they are there from time to time, and I understand that when their season comes it will be a much higher competition and it will be much harder for most of the people to get them, so that is why I have included them here. In the next class, for maybe if nothing else, will be Multiverse Black Lightning, yet another character that is going to be a pretty decent character, but it's going to be in the arena season. He scored lower than Justice League The Flash and Multiverse The Flash because he is less needed than them, and the arena season that he's in is much more easier than theirs. And on the bracket of good but not needed, we have Reverse the Flash, who's a very good character, but he will be available in the League Store to get, so no need to waste your class shards on him. We will have Horrific Scarecrow, who is yet again a very good character, but he will be in the Arena Store, so no need to waste your class shards on him. And the last character on this, the last two characters will be Speed Force the Flash, another great character, but he has a challenge and a premium chest, so no need to worry about using class shards on him. And the last one will be Flora Poison Ivy, a character that has a premium chest, and you can get her from there, and also some chances for raid drops. So this was all for the Metahuman class. The other characters that you didn't hear on this list are, in my opinion, characters that are not even worth building. Do not waste your shards on any characters that I didn't mention over here, and yet again a quick reminder, keep in mind that you should prioritize them in terms of somewhat of a tab scheme, like the must characters are going to be first, the maybe characters are going to be second, and the if nothing else characters are going to be third. And if you have accomplished all of them, then feel free to dump stuff into the good but not needed characters, but it will take you a very long time to get there. Now we're getting into the Arcane class, and over here it is worth mentioning that we have encountered our first two legendaries, that you cannot use your shards from the Champions Arena on legendary characters. And because of that, we will be taking a look at other characters that are not legendary, so we don't mind those too. So first of all, on the must on the Arcane list will be Green Lantern. Yes, the Silver Green Lantern, you heard me right, because now he used to be in the Arena Store, but he's not anymore, and nowadays he's very hard to get. He's a good character, he is a good to have character, I wouldn't call him a must have character, but we don't have many better options in the Arcane list, and I'll get into that later, but he's a pretty good character because of his passive, and he can be a great support for your team, and he's very hard to get and come by, so you might want to use your class shards on him. Moving on to the next bracket of this list will be Shazam, because of the fact that he is a very great character, a must-have character, but he is available from time to time in the arena seasons. But his arena season is hard, and if you are not able to get him promoted easily from over there, you might want to use some of your class shards on him. In the bracket of if nothing else will be Black Adam, because of the fact that he's a great character and a character that is present in the arena seasons. He's not by any means a must-have character, his role of a damage dealer can be supplied by a lot of other characters, but he is an overall good character that you might have difficulty getting in the arena seasons. Now getting into the good but not needy characters, we have Hellboy, who's a good character and a very good tank for phase 3 because of his passive that is going to make him heal from dot damage. He's also a great arena tank because of that, but he has his own challenge and if I'm not wrong, his own premium chest as well, so you can get him from over there, so no need to waste your class shards on him. Then we have another great character, Dr. Fate, who is a great character, one of the best supports in the entire game, but he will not be needed to be promoted with class shards because of the fact that he is available to be farmed in the campaign, and he also easily drops from hero chests. Another character on this list of good but not needed would be Emerald Green Lantern. He's a great character, but you don't have to use your class shards on him because he will be easily farmable from the campaign, and he also has his own premium chest. Another character that is also into this category will be John Stewart Green Lantern, because of the fact that he is going to be available in the League Store. He's a good character, but you can get him from there and he will serve you as a great tank for phase 3 because he denies power drain to the enemy. But yet again, you have other places to get him from, so no need to waste your class shards, but he's a good character. Another good character is Silver Banshee, one of the best damage dealers in the entire game, but she has her own premium chest, so there is absolutely no need to try to go for her with class shards. She has a premium chest and she also has her challenge, so you will be able to get her easily from there. Another character that is worth talking about from over here is our Raiden and Sub-Zero. They are both good arena characters, but they will be available in the arena store, so no need to use your class shards on those. And Atrocitus is also a great character that is available in the League store, so you have no reason to use your class shards on him. This was everything for the Arcane class. Any characters that I didn't mention over here, except for the legendary ones of course, are not even worth building in my opinion. With all that being said, let's move on to the next class. Moving on to the Agility class, we have a lot to talk about here. Because first of all, let's get into the must-have character list. So first of all, into the must-have character list will be Heartbreaker Harley Quinn, since she is a very great character and one of the best, if not the best, damage dealer in the entire game in raids. But she will be nowadays very hard to unlock. But keep in mind that once you have unlocked her, there will be a lot of people that have shards for her since before her rework when she was in the operations. So that's worth keeping in mind. But other than that, she is a great character overall, and you should definitely try to upgrade her if you have her gears. Another very necessary character on this list will be Batman Ninja Catwoman. She's also in the must category because she is one of the best damage dealers in the entire game. Not the best, but one of the best, and she is extremely hard to get, so you should definitely try to get her from here. In the past, I think she had her own challenge or something like that, or some other way to get her, but that was not around in a very long time, so you don't have many options of getting her. Next up will be another Batman Ninja character, Batman Ninja Robin. He is yet again a very great character, but quite hard to unlock character and even harder to promote character. He is very needed in the Batman Ninja raid teams, so you should definitely try to use some class shards on him once you have unlocked him. And any other characters that are in the must-have list over here. You could make a case for Last of the Joker. Don't get me wrong, Last of the Joker is going to be an amazing character and one of the best, if again not the best damage dealer in the entire game. But you need to keep in mind that his shards are able to drop from raids. That's where I got mine unlocked from. And because of that, he is a little bit easier to get than the other characters on the must bracket. So on my list I put him on the maybe bracket, maybe move him up to the must bracket, it's up to you. And in the maybe bracket will be no other characters. Moving on to if nothing else bracket, we will have Batman Ninja Lord Joker, who is a character that will be available in the arena seasons, and he will be quite easy to get. But if you have troubles with that for some reason, you can use shards in order to upgrade him, but you won't get over here because you have a lot of must have characters, so I don't even know why I'm talking about this. And Justice League Batman, it's another if nothing else character on this agility list, but again you will never get here because of the fact that there are so many characters in the must bracket for the agility list. And another pretty good character will be Starfire. She's going to be a great arena tank, but the thing is that she has her premium chest and also she has her challenge, so you can unlock her from so many other places. You will not need to use agility shards on her, and you will not have any to spare because there are so many good characters over here that are hard to get. This is all for the agility part of this video. Now let's move on to the tech part. Okay, in the tech part we have only one must-have character, and that is Justice League Cyborg. He's a great character, a great support and damage dealer for the Justice League team, and very hard to get one. He used to be in the Arena store, unfortunately he's not anymore, and now he is just exclusive as far as I'm aware, so he will be very hard to get, and once you get him you should definitely use your class shards in order to promote him. Now getting into the if nothing else bracket, we have the Multiverse Captain Cold over here. He's going to be an arena season character, but actually we skipped, excuse me, I skipped a bracket. Before we get into if nothing else, we have the maybe bracket. We have Multiverse Green Arrow, which will be an arena season character, but he is a great multiverse character to have and a great support for the multiverse team, so you should definitely go for him once you have unlocked Justice League Cyborg. He is not very hard to get, but his arena season is a little bit harder, but you can spend class shards on him because there are not many except for cyborg characters in the tech tree that are very hard to get. Now getting into another character that is on the maybe list will be Nightmare Batman. He is yet another character that is a very good character, but he's available in the arena season, but his arena season is pretty difficult, so you might want to get for him. Now going into the if nothing else list, as I have said, is Multiverse Captain Cold, a good multiverse character that you can get from the arena seasons, and it's going to be a pretty easy season, but if for some reason you have any problems with that, then you can get him from here. Now going into the good but not needed characters, we have Predator Batman, who's a great character but will be available in the arena store, Greed, who's a great character but has a challenge and will be available to be farmed from the campaign. Then we have what did I write there? Oh, excuse me, Ace Green Arrow. He's a great character as a support for Phase 4, but he has a premium chest and you'll be able to get him from the challenge. And other than that, I don't think there's any other characters worth mentioning from here. And Silver Batman, you can get him from the campaign, he's a pretty good overall character. And Red Hood is a good character if you are using him to prolong the Captain Cold fight you're using the multiverse team, but yet again he's in the League store, so you have no reason to use class shards on him. This was all for the tech list. Now let's move into what to use your prismatic shards on. Well, excuse me, before we get into the actual prismatic shards category, I have skipped the might class by mistake. I have planned to cover this a little bit earlier into the video, but never is too late. So, from the might class character, there is no extremely hard to get character, but there is a must character over here, which is Multiverse Armored Supergirl. She is a great multiverse character and one of the best damage dealers in the game, and definitely the best multiverse damage dealer, but she will be available sometimes in the arena season, though she is very rare to come by, so you can definitely use the might class shards in order to promote her. And on the maybe bracket of this list, we will have, where is she, Mythic Wonder Woman, who is a great Justice League character, but yet again she has an arena season that is kind of hard and doesn't come very often. But even though she's a great character, she's not such a must-have character like Multiverse Armored Supergirl, so that is why she is in the maybe bracket. In the if nothing else bracket, we will have Justice League Aquaman, who's yet again a very good Justice League character, but he's available in the arena season, and his arena season is not going to be that far. And in another maybe bracket character will be Multiverse Supergirl. She is a decent multiverse character, not a top 3, but an arena season's exclusive character, so if you have problems in the arena, you could unlock her with, you could promote her with class shards, but I definitely suggest the higher options on this list. And for good but not needed, we have King of the Tens Aquaman, who's one of the greatest characters in the entire game, but he is available in the League store. We have Power Girl, who's one of the best supports in the entire game, but yet again she's available in the League store. Then we have Armored Superman, a great tank, but he will be unlockable by achievements and also promotable by achievements, so you should have no problem with that. Another great character is Atlantean Armor Aquaman, who's yet again a pretty good character, but you will have no reason to use your might shards on him because of the fact that he will be available in the premium chest and farmable from campaign. Oh, and Dark Supergirl, another character that I forgot to mention that is going to be good for the if nothing else bracket, because Dark Supergirl is going to be an arena season character that is a pretty decent character and has a pretty average arena season in terms of difficulty. So you can also go for Dark Supergirl if you have problems with getting her in from the arena. So other great characters that don't need shards is Bane, who's from the campaign, but he is going to be farmable from the campaign, and Classic Superman, who's going to be unlockable by the arena store. Other than that, if any characters that are not on this list, I either forgot about them or I didn't forget about anybody. Let's be real, all the characters that I didn't list here are not worth building. And now getting into the Prismatic Shards section. Pretty much for the Prismatic Shards section, any characters that were in the previous tiers in the must tier are definitely good to use Prismatic Shards on. As I have said, Prismatic Shards are going to be usable on any class type of character, but keep in mind that the characters I do recommend to use Prismatic Shards first on are going to be Justice League Cyborg, Entangling Poison Ivy, Batman Ninja Catwoman, Batman Ninja Robin. Those are just my recommendations, but you can use them on any characters that are in the must list of each class bracket. So with all that being said, this was all for this video. If you find this helpful, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, comment for any questions that you might have, and I'll see you in the next one.